Welcome back to Ultimo Warrior's Weekly Intel. My name is Gus, and this is the only place to be for all the latest gaming news and releases.
And I'm Jay. This week in gaming, we've had a new Battle Royale from Ubisoft, a new champ for League of Legends, and a ton of leaks in the CoD community.
League of Legends news now. Sensing that 140 characters was perhaps not quite enough somehow, the folks at Riot Games have introduced us to the latest champion, Lilia, via a cinematic trailer. Lilia is a magical faun who has the ability to stack magic dust that does increasing damage over time. Does sound kind of like a girl I met at a party once, I have to say. Anyway, we should get a better look at the jungler when she debuts later on this month.
If there's one thing we're going to remember about 2020, it's all the live streams and video conferencing we've all had to sit through. Well, I'm afraid we're not done yet. There's a bunch headed your way this month, with Microsoft announcing the imaginatively titled Xbox Games Showcase on July 23rd and the Ubisoft Forward stream happening sooner, going live this Sunday. We're super excited to see what's in store, and you can look forward to our thoughts on Ubisoft's announcements, whatever they may be, in next week's Intel Drop.
Indie studio Cold Symmetry have dropped the open beta for their first ever title, the Souls-like Mortal Shell. In the open beta, players will get the chance to play up to the first boss, which is just enough to give us a chance to kind of experience what the game is going to be like. We at Ultimo Warrior will be doing a review of the open beta real soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But fair warning, Dark Souls makes me want to destroy any electrical equipment within a 10-foot radius, so provided I don't destroy my recording rig, we'll be doing that real soon. Keep your eyes peeled to this space for that one. Until then, deep breaths, remain calm.
What's cooler than a werewolf? Lots of werewolves in an apocalypse. Someone out there clearly feels the same as me, because a brand new shiny gameplay trailer for the upcoming Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, side note, best name ever, dropped this week. The game looks gory, action-packed, and great fun, but unfortunately the trailer also announced the game is being delayed until February next year. I guess we'll just have to howl at the moon until then.
French developer Ubisoft's Battle Royale pretender to the throne, Hyperscape, has closed the doors on its official tech test, with the game winding down and going offline July 7th. Now, the game comes out tomorrow, so we don't have long to wait. We here at Ultimo Warrior were pretty impressed by what we've seen so far, and there was some really nice integration with streamers into the game itself, which we thought was a nice touch. More on that real soon.
For those of you that like to play your games on your phones, CoD mobile leaks have shown off a whole bundle of new features coming to the game in the next season. So far we've seen a new map, new guns, new perks, and a new gunsmith layout. Neat.
And that's not all. Those Call of Duty developers are having one hell of a bad day at the office, because there are yet more leaks, this time focusing on Warzone Season 5. The current crop of leaks indicate that there is going to be a loot train circling the map with all that glorious high-tier loot for your Warzone needs. Now, does ring a bell. If anyone's played Apex Legends, of course, we will know that there's already a loot train in that game. But, you know, all's fair in love and war, and it seems that Battle Royale is a cutthroat world at the moment.
Over to Nintendo news now. Switch Online members have 3 new retro games to look forward to on July 15th. The announcement that came out this week showed off 3 new games coming to the NES and SNES apps, including the classic platformer Donkey Kong Country. I mean, DKC is an absolute classic, was a big game for me as a kid, so I'm absolutely hyped for this one. Time for some Ultimo news now. Just a heads up, Throwdown Tuesdays are now moving to Wednesdays with the new name Warfare Wednesdays. Same prizes, same time, different day, and we look forward to seeing you there. If you need any help, just hop on the Discord.
That's right, and continuing on with that theme of out with the old and in with the new, something pretty cool is coming over the hill. Can't tell you what it is yet, but there is a new lick of paint potentially involved in Ultimo Warrior, maybe even something a little more dramatic than that. Stick with us, because it's exciting times ahead for us right now. Finally, our releases for the week. Dark puzzle game Catherine Full Body was released on the Nintendo Switch, dropping on July 7th, finally giving Switch users the chance to play through Vincent's story of lucid nightmares and adultery on the go. Okay, just make sure you're looking over your shoulder, because the tube is not necessarily the best place to play this game. Also released on the Switch was Deadly Premonition 2, which was ported over at long last.
Driving fans rejoice! NASCAR Heat 5 and F1 2020 both released this week on PC, PS4 and Xbox One. You may have seen earlier this week that one of our team, Ash, has a serious racing setup, so he's definitely excited for these, and I'm probably going to just move into his house for a bit, just so I can have a go.
Action RPG Crosscode was finally released on the PS4 this week, dropping on July 9th. Radical Fish Games have had probably, you could say, something of a protracted birthing process for this title, originally starting development in 2012 before then going through a round of crowdfunding with Indiegogo in 2015. Here at Ultimo Warrior, we say congratulations to them on the release.
It can't come soon enough, as more and more leaks emerged from their camp, one of which was Far Cry 6, which will be releasing on February 18th. We're super excited to see what else is in store, and you can look forward to our thoughts on Ubisoft's announcements in next week's Intel Drop. And finally, the anime action RPG Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris? Released on PC, PS4 and Xbox One July 10th. I'm not too sure how to say it, but I'm sure it's a great game. Try and say that name quickly 5 times.
And that about wraps up this installment of the Ultimo Warrior Weekly Intel. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, give us a like, subscribe to make sure that you see more of this content, and hit that notification bell to be the first person to know when new videos drop online.
And as always, we'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. Follow us on our socials and join our Discord for more news and announcements. All links in the description.
It's a bad day at the office for the Call of Duty development. Cutthroat Road up. Oh, you mother.
Whatever they may be, mother. How do I get back to the point? Hop on the Discord and we can give you an at the end, but whatever.